Right, so the news is in that Shakes Mashaba has taken the decision to drop Darren Keet, aka Popeye, from the starting lineup. This obviously in reaction to what many consider 2 goals to be his fault. The one clearly went under his body and possibly should have stopped. Second one beaten at the near post, possibly at fault as well. We're here to discuss whether it was the right thing to do ahead of tonight's massive clash against Senegal. With me, David Manchella, knows his stuff and looked at this actually quite in depth in what Dave says, if you want to go check that program out. Dave, you Shakes Mashaba, do you drop Darren Keet going into this game?
I think you do. I think Shakes has got to protect him. I mean, his confidence will be absolutely destroyed after what happened against Algeria. You know, the third goal that he conceded went right underneath his body. I think he was at fault at the near post for the second goal. And to be quite honest, his confidence will be shot, and resting him and protecting him is the best thing to do.
I think there's a lot of truth in what Dave says, Darren Keet and his confidence. I don't think anybody in the world is going to come out of a game like that and go into the next game feeling on top of his game. Certainly not until he's maybe made a couple of saves and then settled down. But that said, there were a lot of other players that underperformed in that game and didn't get the same treatment. I'm not going to mention names, but everyone knows who I'm talking about. And certainly has Shakes applied the same thinking to everybody in that team that lost to Algeria? I don't think he has, clearly not. Let's be honest, South African football, when it comes to dealing with actually delivering crosses, is probably one of the worst leagues in the world. Darren Keet plays in a league where not only are the crosses crisp and delivered properly, but he's up against some very big strikers, big defenders. It's the one part of his game that probably he is head and shoulders above the other keepers in the camp right now.
Well, I do agree with you that you've got to stick with your keeper through thick and thin. We saw with David De Gea when he first started at Manchester United. I mean, he made some horrendous errors, but they stuck with him and they kept him in the goal. But I just think in this instance, with a do-or-die match, and when your goalkeeper's confidence is absolutely shattered, which I believe it is, even if he has the confidence of playing in Europe and the experience, I just think his decision-making and ability to deal with the crosses will be, let's say, diminished. And you just need to take him out the firing line, because he is your last line of defence, and it's just too much of a concern right now to be playing him. So that's why I think Shakes has made the right choice.
Right, you've heard Dave's view, you've heard my view. We'd love to hear your view. Make sure you leave your comments on the Soccer Laduma website. Let's keep chatting. It's a contentious issue and one that no doubt you've got an opinion on. Cheers.
Cheers.